Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 193 of the Level Up program and day number 33 of the Brown Belt. We're going to be shooting from stick left 1 today, and we're going to be using our Yuri grip with our par style toss. If you're new to the program here, guys, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and practice our trend-based betting system. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is B3G5H9. Before we go any further, I want to have you guys check out the description of this video when you get done. And in that description, there's going to be a link to an account that's set up. John from Casino Gaming Television and Pro Craps set it up yesterday. And it's for Layla, who is Ciro's daughter. And it's going to be a 529 account, which is a scholarship account. The intention is to raise money for her college. Ciro's service is going to be this weekend. It's going to be, I believe, from 4 to 8 in Lebanon, Missouri. And if you plan on going down there, just so you know, Jeff and John and Jen and a few other people are going to be meeting at the Harrah's in Kansas City, which is about a 2.5, 3-hour drive away from Lebanon. That's going to be on Friday. Saturday, they're going to meet and they're going to drive over to Lebanon for the service. I had heard, and I know it was encouraged by Ciro's wife, Crystal, that if anybody needs to or can or wants to live stream it, that you should go ahead, that they're going to go ahead and live stream it. So I'm looking forward to that part. I cannot make that trip. It is actually a 10-hour trip for me by driving time, and I cannot get the time or the money to go down there right now. So again, check the description of the video here, and that'll give you information to that 529 account if you guys are interested in donating. So anyhow, let's get going with the program here, guys. In the chat, we got Flatlander. He was first, and he has a great quote. It says, "Where the journey never ends, taking it one level at a time." So welcome, Flatlander. We got Jeff, who was trying to be first but did not succeed. Uncle Hoku and Darcy with Roger from OMC Craps following up in the rear view mirror there. So let's get going at Crapsee. We're going to go $10 pass line bet. We're going to go $2 craps check. Make sure that you put in Crapsee that you are ready for your bets. And as soon as I see majority of people doing that, I will get the roll started. We're going to start off with a 5-4-5 or hardware set. And I went through last night and I simplified the matrix even further. So I think you guys are going to really like this. When we switch to the matrix screen, make sure you take a screenshot of that sometime, so that way the dice decision becomes easier for you. Good morning, Alfredo. So let's go all bet set here. And we're going to go dice out, 5-4-5 for hardware set. We're going to throw that 2 times to start off our roll today. So again, Yuri grip, and we're going to go with the par style toss. And we got a 2-5-7 come out. So that's a double pitch of the dice. And let's get KPI roll tracker engaged here. So we have a 2-5 double pitch. So remember, double pitch for our first roll. And again, we're going to go up with that $2 crap check. We're going to stick with that $10 pass line bet for the time being. That's a natural come out winner, pass line winner. Again, get those bets in. Make sure you hit that I'm ready. I'm always on the back of the line. So again, 5-4-5-4. And once we get the second roll in, we'll be able to determine what the dice pattern are, the immediate dice pattern is. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. So the first one was a double pitch. And dice out. And we got a primary hit. We got the Old Bay Bushel. That was a 5-5. There we go. 5-5 hard 10. Old Bay Bushel. So let's enter that in there. We'll get it entered in Crapsee, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the simplified matrix that I have set up. I actually worked kind of hard on it last night trying to figure it out. So the matrix goes like this. It is a dice decision simplified. It says during the last two rows is one die off axis. I spelled axis wrong. I got to change that later. And the answer for this one was no, because we had a double pitch and we had a primary. So the next question is, it goes down, we follow the no arrow. It says were both rows double pitch, and it was a no. So that means we're going to go to the V set going forward. So hopefully that makes sense, and let's go through it this week a couple times, and it will actually get to be really easy doing this. So we're going to go to the V set next. So that's our 3236. And we're going to go 66 inside for our bets. And we're going to go $10 onto 4. And we're going to call that all bets set. 3236 dice set. Good morning, Mike, and good morning, Coach Joe. Dice up. So remember the last one was a primary. And we got a 257, ouch. So that would be a one die off axis. That's an implode on that right die. So going back to that matrix, and that's a 7, ouch, unfortunately. But going back to that matrix now, what we're going to do is we're going to go, during the last two rows, there was one dice off axis. So the answer this time was a yes. The next question is, was a one roll a double pitch, or was it both an implode or an explode? And the answer would be no for that. So that means we go back to that hard way set to come out. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. It makes it a little bit understanding. Good morning, Frida. Good morning, Rick. So we're going to go back to the hard way set. We're going to go again with the $10 pass line bet and $2 craps check. And I'll give you guys just a couple seconds here. Make sure you get your bets in really fast. And we're going to go all bets set and dice out. And remember on Crapsee, if your bets are glowing when I have dice out, then that means that your bets are set. If they're not glowing, that means you didn't get your bets in on time, or you did not press that button to say, I'm ready. The dice did cross. We have a Ian double deuce. So there'd be a 2-2 hard 4, so 4 will be our new point. So yesterday and today I kind of did that where I was hitting the outsides there, which didn't happen for a while, but we're starting to pick those up. So with our dice matrix, one of them was off axis, and then we have a primary here. So we're going to stick with that hard way set. So one of them was, and no, we did not have the double pitch. No, we did not have both input or both export. So we're going to stick with that hard way set. 5-4-5-4. Again, we're going to go with 66 inside. And we're going to put $10 on that 10 as well. And hopefully we can get a little bit of a roll going here so that we can get some of our money back. So all bets set and dice out. 5-4-5-4. So the last one was a primary. Dice did cross again. This time we have one dice off axis. We have a 6-5 Midmo Yo Ciro coming to us from above. So that's going to be one dice off axis on one of the rolls. The other one was a primary. So the first question is, whoops, I put the wrong, shoot guys, I put the wrong thing in Crapsee. I put a 6-4-10. So hopefully you guys hopefully it doesn't affect it too much. But during the last 2 rolls, 1 dice off axis, yes, it was. Was 1 roll a double pitch? No, it was not. Both input or explode? No. So it stays with the hard way set. So we're going to be able to get that a little bit faster as we get going here forward. And I put the wrong number in Crapsee. I apologize. I put it 6410 instead of 6511. So we're going to call that all bets set here, guys, and dice out. And we have another Old Bay bushel, 5-5 R10. So we went from 1 die off axis to a primary. So that means that we are going to stick with that hard way set. So we're going to pressure the, we're going to go 22 inside pressure. And we're going to look for hopefully an inside hit here so we can come back down to our 44 inside, actually 64 across bet level. So again, hard way set, 5-4-5-4. So what you're going to find, guys, is as you throw your dice, you're going to start seeing patterns developing. So today we are either primaries or 1 dice off axis is kind of where we're at. All bets set and dice out. At least that's the pattern so far. And what you're going to find is the more you throw for the day, the more the pattern will develop, the less you're going to have to change those dice sets around. That was a little bit flat of a throw. And we got the OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So that was a drift. So we had a primary and then a drift. So let's go back to our matrix here. We're 1 dice off axis, no. Were both rows a double pitch? No. So we're going to stick with that V set now. So hopefully you guys can see how that works on that. So we're going to go to 3-2-3-6 for our dice set. And the midnight did nothing for our bets. We do not have the ATS covered right now. So we're going to call that all bets set and dice out. So I got approved on Crapsee to start making my tables live. So one of these days, either tomorrow or the day after, I probably will change the table code and we'll try doing the live table once. If not this week, we definitely will do it next week. Kind of need to mix it bowl just slightly. We have a 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. So that's going to be an on-axis throw here. So we went from a drift to an on-axis throw, going to our matrix. We're 1 of the dice off-axis, no. Double pitch, no. So we're sticking with that V set. So 3-2-3-6. And I'm going to have to get to the point now where I memorize those questions. And there's only 3 or 4 questions to remember to tell you which dice set to go with. So that was a 9. We're going to press that. We're going to actually, that was a hit on that. So we're going to take all our bets on. We're going to go to 64 across, not including the point. So we got $62 brought back to the rack, 64 on the table, and we got all bets set, 3-2-3-6. And dice out. And we have another OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So we're going to be sticking with that 3V dice set again. So I use the term 3V dice set, but you can also do rhythm rolling if you want as well. And if you need to know how to do the rhythm rolling, go back to some of my last brown belt level videos. On many of those, I use that rhythm rolling technique. And that allows you to either use a 3V, 2V, or cross sixes, depending on how the dice are arranged. So we're not going to do anything with our bets. We're going to call that all bets set. Make sure you hit that button and dice out. And we got a 3, 4, 7. Ouch. Unfortunately, it came to an end too fast for me. And that is a double pitch of the dice. So we went from a drift to a double pitch. So I need to start getting a little bit more consistency back in here again. Good. Okay, Darcy, thank you. So there was no one dice off axis. There was no double pitch on both rows. So we're going to stick with that V set. And we're going to go with $10 pass line bet. We're going to go $2 crap check. So we need to get a little bit of length in this roll here. 3, 2, 3, 6. So we've got a couple double pitches, a couple both dice off axis, but the majority of them have been a primary hit. And we'll call that all bets set here. Make sure you hit that button, guys. We got 12 people watching on YouTube currently. We got 6 people playing on Crapsee right now, and all bets set. Looking for a new point. The left eye didn't get all the way down, but we have a 4, 5, 9 Big Mac hard 9. So 9 will be our new point. So we went from a double pitch to a single pitch. So that is going to be, actually, no, that was a one dice off axis. That was the input of the right die. So during the last 2 rows, one die was off axis. So we'll go to the yes side. There was not double, yeah, there was a double pitch. So we're going to go to that kissing set. So we're going to go to the kissing set, which is our 4-2-2-4. Again, we're going to go with 66 inside. $10 on that 4, $10 on that 10. And again, 4-2-2-4 this time. And all bets set. So we're just trying this matrix. Good morning, SJ. We simplified it just by asking a couple questions. And again, make sure you take a screenshot of that screen so that way you guys can look it over and analyze it a little bit better on your own. Dice did cross. We have a 6-2, actually a 2-6 Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. So it's a 2-6-8. And so that was, let me see what that was. I don't even know what this was. That was an explode. So we have one die off axis on that one. And then the one prior to that was a on axis throw. So one of them will go to the yes side, and we're going to go over to that hardway set, 5-4-5-4. And that was a hit on there, so we are going to pressure inside 1 unit on the inside numbers. We're going to pick up $10 on pass line odds. 5-4-5-4. And all bets set. So we had one dice off axis for our last roll. And dice out. dice split when they got down there. But we have that 4, 6, 10, Waylon's best friend, weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that was, we went with a hardware set there, I think it was. I don't even remember what we did. So we're going to call that 1 dice off axis. So we're going to stick with that hardware set. So that was $10 brought back. Let's make the 4 and 10 look like 15 for the time being. Again, we're going to stick with that hardware set, 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. So we roll number 14, roll number 4 for this shooter. We're 3 shooters in, and my trend has been doing is each shooter is getting progressively longer. At least that's been the trend the last 2 days. We start off slow and we increase the length of the rolls as we go. But this is not the case this time, because we have got a 2-5 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that's usually Nemo's cue to come in and enter the picture. So I would not be surprised if he says hi in the chat in any second now, because that's been his MO. Oh my God. So again, that was a single pitch. We're going to stick with that hardware set and to come out. I'm sorry, that was a double pitch. We're going to stick with the hardware set and to come out and see what happens on this next roll. $10 pass line bet, $2 craps check. And let's go. All bets set here. Make sure you press that button, everyone. So not a good start to the day here. And here we go. Dice out. And we've got magic aces for a come out. So this is where our craps check should pay out. So 112, if you're playing that ATS bet, that'll help you with that, getting the hard stuff out of the way. So we actually made $4 off of that. So we're going to go back up $10 on that pass line bet, $2 on the craps check yet. We're going to stick with that hardware set. So we had a drift on that one. So stick with the hardware set, and then we'll see what we're going to do from there. Good morning, George. So all that set and dice out. And we have a 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So we're going to mark it as a 4, 6, 10. And let's go back to our simplified chart here. What we did is we had a drift, and then we had a 1 dice off axis. So during the last 2 rolls, it was 1 dice off axis. Yes, it was. Did we have a both input or expo? No. Double pitch? No. So we're going to go to that hardware set. We're going to stick with that hardware set. And George, if you see that, that is a simplified version of your matrix. So we're going to enter in 4, 6 for the Crapsee. And we are going to go 66 inside for our bets. We're going to go $10 on that 4. And we're going to stick with that hardware set. 5, 4, 5, 4. And let's go all bets set here. Make sure you press that button, everyone. And here we go. Dice out. And we got a 3, 5, 8. That would be the 8 came easy. So that is a single pitch of the dice. So we went from one dice off axis to a single pitch, and that would be yes on the first question. That would be no on the other one, so we're sticking with that hard way set. Good morning, replay fan. So that was an 8 there we got. We're going to go 22 inside pressure. We're going to pick up, no, we're not going to do any pass light odds right now. So we're going to stick with that hard way set, 5454, and all bet set. Dice out. So the last one was a single pitch of the dice. Dice kind of split apart a little bit in my fingers when they left. And we got the ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So we're going to enter it in as a 2-1-3. So that is going to be one die off axis. And the last one was a single pitch. I believe we're going to stick with that hard way set again. So we had one dice off axis. Yes, we had a single pitch. So that's going to stick with that hard way set. That does nothing for our bets. That does help you with the ATS if you are playing the ATS. 5-4-5 hard way set, and let's call that all bet set. Dice out. The left one jumped, our right one jumped up and hopped over. But we have the double D-Gen, the 3-3 hard 6. That's going to allow us to stick with that hard way set because that is a primary hit. And that is going to be a collect. We're going to bring our bets down and we're going to go to 64 across. So let's bring our bets down. We'll go 64 across. We have $51 brought back to the rack. We have 64 on the table. So we're going to do at least one collect here going forward. Again, we're going to stick with that 5-4-5-4. And let's call it all bet set. Dice out. And darn it, guys, just cannot get any length there. We had a 6-1-7 out. So both dice did go off axis that time. So we went from a primary to both dice off axis. So there was not one roll off the axis on the last one. So was there double pitch on both rolls? No. So we're going to go back to that V set. That was a short roll again. We need to get a little bit of length here, guys. $10 pass line bet. We're going to go ATS this time because I have a good feeling about this shooter. We're going to go $3 on the crap check. Let's go $15 on that pass line instead. So we're going to go to 3-2-3-6, and we're going to stick with the 3-2-3-6 going forward here and see how our roll goes based off of that. Just kind of change things up a little bit here and try her out. All bet set and dice out. Looking for a point. New shooter here. Dice did cross. We have a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So our first point will be a 4. And we're going to stick with that 3V dice set going forward for throughout this shooter, maybe the next shooter if we have time to do a next shooter, which hopefully we don't because that means that we'll have a long roll. So 3-2-3-6 is what we're going to stick with. We're going to go 44 inside. I'm sorry, 66 inside, $10 on the place 10. And we've got only 11 people watching right now and 6 people on Crapsee. I'll bet set. Dice out. 3-2-3-6. So hopefully tonight, I don't know, I have not talked to Alfredo, I've not seen anything, but hopefully he does a trip report tonight. That would be really cool to see. Dice did cross after they came down, and we have a 1-6-7. Ouch. Guys, I don't know what's going on today. No clue. Dice are landing relatively decent. They don't have a ton of energy at the end of the table, but they just keep on coming down on the wrong number here for some reason. Again, we're going to stick that 3-2-3-6 for the heck of it. But Alfredo was in Vegas last week, and then he made a trip up to Seattle, so he had a big week of travel. I'm going to go for the gusto here, guys. We're going to go $30 pass line bet. We're going to go 555 on the ATS. We are going to go $6 on that craps check. And let's call that all bet set here and dice out. So we're going to try to double up our bets here, and then we'll go down to 44 if we can get pressed up and come back down in time. Dice did split apart when they landed, but we have a 3-1-4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey, so we're back on that 4. So we are seeing a couple repeat numbers so far, but not enough consistency for me. Good morning, CRC. Step to the left, he goes. We're going to go... we're going to go 132 inside. And we're going to pick up that 10 for $20. So we're going to make that a buy bet. And let's call that all bet set. 3-2-3-6. And dice out. And we got a 5-3-8, easy 8. So CRC's suggestion was to take a step to the left, get away from that that back wall a little bit more to maybe get a different throwing pattern in. So that may be a tactic or something you can do. We're going to go 44 inside pressure. So we've got $40 on the 5 and 9. We got 48 on that 6 and 8. And still $20 on that 10. 3-2-3-6. And we'll go dice out. Looking for another inside hit here. And if we can get that, we'll come down to that 44 inside. We'll definitely be in the profit then. Dice out. Dice did cross. We have an OMC craps. All the dots and all the spots. Midnight. So that's not a 6-4, it's a 6-6 actually. So we got a midnight. Dice did roll on me. Again, we're going to stick with that 3-2-3-6. And that did nothing for our bets other than the ATS there. So we'll call that all bets set. Let's hit that button, everyone, so we can get these rolls in. And all bets set. I know Jeff is using a timer, and that seems to be working for him. I don't know if I have the capability of setting that up for my program yet, but we'll see. Regrip. They kind of split apart here before I threw them. There we go. Damn it, guys. 1, 6, 7. The corner of the dice both caught in, and they just flew right towards that hook. They were actually on a good trajectory. But guys, this is not my day. Oh my God. Let's go again. Let's see if we can get anything over a 7 roller here. And I'm down to my last $200 on my bankroll, so we are going to probably spend it all here. And either we're going to make it or we're going to break it. Stick it to 3236. Oh my God. $30 pass line. $6 craps check. 555 on the ATS. That's going to leave us $154 left for our place bets once we get a point set. So I'll bet set and dice out. Let's take a step over. We'll take CRC's suggestion here and see if that makes a difference. Dice out. And we have a hard 4 of the Ian double deuce. So 4 will be our first point. And that is 1 dice off axis, by the way. That's an explosion of that right die, which I'm fine with here as long as we don't single pitch the other one. You're welcome, CRC. So again, we're going to go, what can we get away with here? Let's go 132 inside. And let's go $20 on that 10, so we're going to buy it. So we have $1 left in our rack. Oh my God. And again, 3236. We're going to stick down here a little bit further down the table here from where we were at before. And let's go all bet set, dice out. Nice big cross. We have Magic Aces, 112. So we don't throw a lot of those today, and that's our normally, and that's our second set today. It's both dice off axis. That is a no, it's not. That's a implosion of that left die. So 112. Again, 3236. We're not going to do anything with our bets. We're going to leave them the same. And dice out. Good morning, Marble Fork. CRC says any pair, and Brian would follow that up with we don't care. Dice out. And we got a 5, 3, 8. Easy 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to inside pressure 22. Let's pressure 27 across here because that's all the money we have. We have $16 left in the rack here. Again, we're going to stick with that 3236. And dice out. Let's see if we get a hit here so we can come back down then, and we'll start pressing everything up from there. Dice land, they split apart, but we have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble showing up for the first time today. And that is on axis throw, believe it or not. 5-1 mixer. So what's going to happen here now is we brought back $85 to the rack. Let's go to 44 inside. Let's pick up $10 on that 10. So we have 85 in our rack. We have 99 on the table because of the pass line and because of the ATS bets. 3236, good morning, Waylon. You guys can see definitely how short of the rolls they are today, but we're going to change it on this shooter. I have a really good feeling here. And I'll bet set, dice out. And we have a 6-5 Mimbo Yo, Ciro shining from above. So it's going to help us with that ATS. All we need for the small is that 3 and a 5. Last week when I went to, on Saturday when I went to Green Bay, I had the 2 and the 3 to get and the 9 to get. And it took me over 10 rolls and I still didn't get that 9. It was kind of discouraging. I was just hoping and hoping and hoping for it. So all bets set, dice out. 3236. Dice did cross, but we have that 314 again, the 134 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey, which is awesome because we hit that point and we'll get paid out on that now. So that'll be a nice little income. And it'll put us into profit finally for the shooter. So we're going to bring that pass line bet down to $10 since this is a $10 table. And we got $10 on the pass line. We're going to go $2 on the craps check. So 115 brought back to the rack, 81 on the table. So this is only our second profitable shooter of the day. Pretty sad. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. That right die is really jumping really high. But we have a 2-6 Duracell 8. That's not a 5, not a 6. It's a 2-6. Dice did roll twice, and I can't even enter it in on KPI even. That's how I am messing up here. So we're going to make that a 2-6. So that is an 8. And that's going to allow, that's going to be a point of 8. So we're going to take that $12 off. We're going to put 10 on that 4. And again, 3236. So far, this moving to the side a little bit more has helped extend the roll. Again, it gives you a little bit different energy level, different roll on the dice a little bit. And all bets set. So who is Chase? I don't see Chase on the chat there, but Kevin is calling out, or Roger's calling out Chase. I'm not sure who Chase is. Dice out. And we got a Old Bay Bushel 5-5 hard 10. So finally, we can start pressing our bets up here now. So we're going to make the 10 and 4 look like $15. $131 brought back to the rack, 87 on the table. 3236. And all bets set, dice out. Ah, okay. Marble fork is. Chaz or Chase. That's me. Okay. I did not know that marble fork. Thanks out. And we got a hard 8 square pair. So there is the hardware that you guys were asking for. 4-4 hard 8. And we're going to make, that is our point. So that is nice. A little extra money brought back here. We're going to put $2 on the craps check. We're going to keep $10 on that pass line bet. We're going to stick with the 3236. So far the adjusting position has worked. We're finally going to enter the double-digit range for once today, which is pretty sad it's taking this long to get to that point. And again, guys, this journey is all about making adjustments, finding out what's going wrong, finding out what changes that need to be made in order to extend that roll and hopefully get a profitable roll. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. And here we go. Dice split apart when they left my fingers, guys. And that was a mechanical failure, but we have a 4-3-7 out. So unfortunately, we come to an end here. And I think that's where we're going to leave the shooter at for the day. And that was a mechanical issue on my part. I felt the dice split apart as they left my fingers, unfortunately. Whoop, hey guys, that was a come out. Never mind. We're still going to continue on here. That was a natural come out winner. What am I thinking here? Oh my God. So we're going to stick with the $10 pass line bet. We're going to stick with the $2 craps check. And let's set the 3236 again. Boy, I got lucky there, guys and gals. And let's go. All bets set. Thank you, Coach Joe. Coming out. I got discouraged there for a second because of the results. And we got another 314 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Or as Jeff would go, Big Joe from Kokomo, Wisconsin. Which, by the way, I'm not aware of any Kokomo, Wisconsins, Jeff. So, point is 4. We're going to move that $15 over to the 8. We'll make it look like $18. And we're going to go with the 3236. And all bets set. Dice up. And we have a 4-2-6. That would be the 2x4. One of the biggest things when I'm doing the rolls here, thanks, Jeff. Jeff goes, I definitely emulated him today with the short rolls and the come out 7s. He constantly ignores the come out natural 7. Yeah, that's what happened with me here. So anyhow, we're going to go to $18 on that 6. So we got now the 6 and 8 up to $18. So we're in a good position to start pressing that baby up there. I think that was more out of frustration for me today because of these short rolls. And I saw the 7, I'm like, damn it, I 7'd out, but oh well. So anyhow, we got Kokomo. Just saying the 314 Joe from Wisconsin, Craps Master Journey. Okay, here we go. Dice out. And we got a 459 hard 9 Big Mac. So this table does have ears. It does listen, and it does show whoever's in the chat. 4, 5 hard 9. So we're going to make the 5 and 9 look like $15 each. So now those two are in a good position to start pressing upwards. So we have 160 on the brought back to the rack. We have 91 on the table currently. 3, 2, 3, 6. And I'll bet set. Jeff should not be texting and driving. Come on, Jeff. You are Mr. Safety, or you should be. Dice out. Boy, those dice landed, they split right apart. They were tight when they came down. And it's a 2 on that side. Let's see if I can get it without flipping it. Yep, okay. So we got 2-1, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So I'm hollering at Jeff for texting and driving. Well, I shouldn't be talking and throwing dice at the same time. That's just as dangerous, I guess. So we have the ace deuce. So we need that 2 and that 5 for the small. We need a ton of numbers for that tall. And I never went back up on the ATS because I forgot to make that bet. So we're going to go again, 3, 2, 3, 6. That did nothing for our bets. And dice out. And we have a 2-6 Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. Give those thumbs up if you do enjoy the videos. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. And that applies to my channel as well as all the other channels that you guys watch and that you really like. So we had a drop off on viewership a little bit here. That was an 8, so we're going to be able to press. We're going to drop in $3. We're going to press both the 6 and 8 up to $30. So finally we got into a decent level where we can start pressing, and we're going to go to single presses after this now. On the 6 and 8 at least. 3, 6, I'm sorry, 3, 2, 3, 6. That is the 3V dice set, and I'll bet set. Ah, you're using voice to text. That's good. Okay, have a good day, Jeff. Good luck on your program today, and I will not be able to watch it because I will be sleeping at that time. Dice out. Dice did cross at the end. This time we have an easy 8, the 3, 5, 8. So 8 is starting to become a dominant number. So is that a variance or is that a trend? Everybody in the comments chats in the chat section, put it in, trend or variance. So we're gonna make the 8 look like $42. 216 brought back, 127 on the table. Let's keep this roll going because we're almost back to, we're about, if I was to take all my money off, we're about $30 shy of my starting point for the day. So I'll bet set. Dice out. Well, it was a terrible throw, guys. We hit that mixing bowl. I kind of pushed the dice, but we have an Ian double deuce again. 2-2, hard 4. That is our point. So we made the point again. this last Saturday when I was at Oneida in Green Bay, my last shooter, we're going to go $2 crap shack, by the way. My last shooter that I had, it was in the mid-20s, low to mid-20s, and I hit all 6 points. So I would have had, if they had a fire bet on there, that would have been a really nice payout. But unfortunately, they do not have a fire bet there. In fact, the staff there was commenting every time I hit a point, which is not normal for me, but every time I hit a point, they were like, wow, and everybody's clapping and cheering, and it was pretty cool. Something that has never happened to me. I've never gotten above a 4 point, I think, at the actual casino. Dice out. That left our right die stuck and did not go any further any forward any further. We have a 6-5 Minmo Yo, Ciro shining from above. So that is a come out winner, natural. So that leaves the 10 and the 12 for the tall, if you're playing that ATS. 3, 2, 3, 6. This is the story of my life, guys. Either short rolls or long rolls. The in between just does not happen lately. $2 crap check again. We're going to go $10 pass line, all bet set. Dice out. Dice crossed at the end there. We have a 3, 5, 8. Easy 8. That's an implosion of that right die. I know I haven't been really announcing the dice results lately, but that's an implosion of that right die. So we're going to be on 8. Let's take that $42 down. Let's make the 4 look like 15. So we're going to call that all bet set there. So we've took a little bit of money back to the rack. We put it in the pockets a little bit. That is actually a recovery technique that Alfredo taught me, that if you don't hit a certain number after a few rolls and it's pressed up, why don't you take some of the money off and put it in the rack? And that way, that's one way of recovering your bets. Or if you're up on your bets, you can actually take that money and spread it out to some of the other numbers that are hitting. So 3, 2, 3, 6. That's it. Again, I pushed that over towards the side there, but we have the ace deuce Alfredo sauce again. And that one's going to be both dice off axis. We had a implosion of that left die and an explosion of the right die. And let's call it all bet set here. Need the 2 and the 5 for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall. And all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 6, 2, 8 Duracell 8. So we hit that point once again. And we've been bouncing back and forth over that point of 8 or the point of 4. We're going to do this one. So we're going to do a $10 pass line bet. If we're back on that 8 again, we're going to play some odds on there for once. Something I normally don't do, but I should start doing. 3, 2, 3, 6. And dice out. So we've hit 10 8 so far out of 47 rolls. So that's a pretty dominant number for the day. And we have a ace Quattro 145 horse and buggy. I don't know where that terminology came from, but 145 horse and buggy. So points gonna be 5. We're gonna make that 8 look like 30 bucks. We're gonna take the $15 off the 5. I think that is only the first 5 we threw the entire day, so that's kind of amazing. Surprisingly, we haven't thrown more than that. So 3, 2, 3, 6. So we have thrown every number at least once today now. And all bet set. Good morning, Danny. Here we go. A little short on that landing zone. But guys, we have the OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So all we need now is that 10 to get that tall. And unfortunately, I don't have any money on it. And that sucks. So let's see if we can hit it for everybody else that is playing the ATS. 3, 2, 3, 6. And all bets set here. Make sure you guys hit that button. And dice out. And we have another ace deuce Alfredo sauce, 2 and 3. So we are down to the 2, and we are down to the 10. So we're very close to hitting that ATS right now. We're 20. This is gonna be roll number 25 coming up. And what a change, guys. All I did is I moved position on the table just a little bit, and it extended the roll quite a bit. We had a ton of small rolls here, and we're finishing up the day with a decent roll. Let's go all bet set. And dice out. And we have a double D-Gin hard 6, 3, 3. So that's a primary hit. And that's going to allow us to go to $42 on both the 6 and the 8. Let's see if we can start pounding those numbers and get those numbers pressed up and get some money back to the rack. That would be nice. 3, 2, 3, 6. And dice out. And we got another 6. We have the 516, the KitchenAid mixer. So that is nice. So we're going to press, I normally go to 66, but guys, we're only going to go to 60 on this one now. So we're going to press the 6 up to 60. Bring a little bit more back to the rack here. That's a conversation I had with Coach Joe last Saturday when we got back from Green Bay on either 66 or 60 on what to go to. So 3, 2, 3, 6 are dice sets. And all bet set. And we have another 6-5 Midmo Yo Ciro shining from above. Again, guys, go in the description of my video when you're done. I have a link to the 529 scholarship fund that John has started for Layla, Ciro's daughter. And he's going to hopefully award that to Crystal, Ciro's wife, when he gets down there on Saturday. So all bets set. 3236 is going to be roll number 28. Still looking to hit that darn ATS, at least one side of it, if not both sides. Nice cross when they landed, but we have another 6. We have the 5-1. KitchenAid mixer is a 5-1, not a 4-1, everyone. 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So that's going to allow us to press that 6 now up to $90. So 394 brought back to the rack, 187 on the table. We're still looking for that 2 and that 10. 3236. So either the Magic Aces, which I've thrown quite a few times already. We threw that twice today already. Or the 10, which I've thrown 5 times already. So I'm surprised it's not showing up here. Nice out. Another ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. 2 and 3. And I should be betting field numbers or horns, something I have not been doing. I'd be making a hell of a lot more money than what I am if I would be betting those. But usually once I start betting them, then I don't hit the darn things. So 3236. And all bets set. I know I'm kind of hitting these numbers, or the bets set really fast here, but this roll is getting to be a little bit longer, so nice out. And we got a 4-3-7. Ouch. So that is the end of the roll here. We got quite a length on it there. We made it to the 30 mark, 30 rolls long. So that was a decent roll. I would have liked to see more box hits on that one. But let's go to our statistics for the day. We went through 7 shooters with an SOR of 8, which is average. We had an SRR of 6.2, which is a little bit above average. 2 come out 7s, but box numbers and inside numbers are really low. Thank you, Roger, for the super chat. 4s and 10s are high, come out 7s are low, horns are high, fields are high, like I said, hardways are high, and we were on a slightly light side, our dark side play today. Our strong numbers were the 3s, the 4s, the 8s, 12s. So that's pretty much the numbers that were there. Thank you, Jen. Let's go over to this screen here, guys, so you can see where we are at. In the brown belt through the end of yesterday. And through the end of yesterday, we have got, and let me get over to that screen because that's not showing up right here. Let's see if I can get that adjusted really quick so I can actually read it. Shoot, there we go. So we have got, oh my God, what's going on with this program here? So we have 940 throws for the brown belt through the end of yesterday, and we have a SOR of a 9.76, which I'm trying to get that up to that 10 level, and SRR of 7.34 for the brown belt so far. My goal on that is going to be an 8. So anyhow, guys, hey, thanks for joining in today. I know that went a little bit longer than normal. I do appreciate you guys for hanging in there and sticking in there with me. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow.